So we are back here with another video, man. We got a little bit of drama to talk about today, man. We got a lot to talk about actually in this video. We got a lot of people kind of lacking understanding again. We know that that's a main topic in this community. We've got just a lot to talk about in general. Before we do get into it though, man, please make sure to subscribe to the channel as well as leave a like on the video. But of course, kind of the big news today is that a multi-billionaire business owner guy, owns a company called Flare AI or something like that, donated an account to JC2K that's got 18 million MT on it and all of the best cards on the game. Now, we've got a lot of people hating on it in the comments. We've got Carlo kind of making a video sort of hating on it too, saying that it's unfair or whatever. All of this stems from jealousy. And we will talk about that a little bit later in the video, man. We're going to talk about a couple other things first, but a lot of that does stem from jealousy. And honestly, there probably isn't a more deserving Myteam YouTuber, in my opinion, to receive an account like this. I'm glad that this account did not go to Carlo, Ty, DBG, any other big. I think JC2K, arguably yes, but I do think that he is the most deserving YouTuber to receive an account like this, because honestly, his content right now is probably the best out of any YouTuber on the platform. I mean, let's just be honest. So that is obviously why this guy chose to give his account to JC2K. So a couple things that we're going to talk about first is people are saying that it is absolutely absurd. Like, how do you have 18 million MT? And a lot of people just not understanding how much money you truly have when you are a multi-billionaire. People don't understand how much money $1 billion is. And it goes back to the whole financial literacy thing. We've talked about this with the pack issue. We've talked about this issue many times. You know, a lot of people would say, oh yeah, I know what a billion is. A billion is 1,000 million. Well, let me tell you a straight fact right here with some math to give you guys an idea of how much $1 billion really is. So a lot of us look at $100 for a 51 pack box, right? We think, okay, you know, that's a good amount of money. Like, that's going to be a purchase where we're probably going to think twice about it before we go and buy a 51 pack box, right? Most people that open up packs, whatever. This guy, I'm sure, probably spends, let's say that he spends $10,000 a week on this game, right? On 51 pack boxes. So he's opening up, that would be 151 pack boxes every single week. So with that being said, you know, a lot of people think, oh, that is so much money, all this and that. If we divide 10,000 by 1 billion, we get 1/100,000th decimal. It's like, I can't remember, I just did it on my calculator, but it's like 0.0001. I can't remember if it's 4 zeros, 5 zeros, whatever. It's 1/100,000th. If we multiply that by 100,000, which let's just say that maybe that's a little bit above average for the average income in the United States, but 100,000 is pretty, I guess you could say, standard. Like, if you're making $100,000 a year, you're pretty well off. You know, you can support a family, whatever the case may be. If you multiply that decimal by 100,000, you get 1. So $10,000 to somebody who has $1 billion, and this guy's a multi-billionaire. He doesn't just have 1 billion. He's got multiple billions of dollars, okay? This guy is a very successful person. So $10,000 to him is the equivalent of $1 for somebody who has $100,000. Just think about that for a minute. And there's people spending, you know, $100 that have 100,000, whatever the case may be. That's 100 times as much as he is spending, even though he's spending $10,000 for the dent that it is going to put into his. So people saying that this account is crazy, it's really not for how much money this guy has. It's really, really not. And yeah, so I wanted to kind of state that because I don't think people truly know how much money $1 billion is. So hopefully that gives you guys kind of a better idea. So what is going to happen is JC2K is going to use this account in King of the Court. People are saying, oh, he doesn't stand a chance, all the boosters and centers. Everyone is going to boost him up because at least 2,000, I think it's like 2,000 to $5,000 of this money is going to be given away every single week if he wins King of the Court. If this system stays the same, which we've kind of seen that this system for King of the Court probably isn't going to change, right? So he's going to get boosted up. And then presumably I would guess that maybe JC keeps a little bit of that $5,000 that's left, and then maybe the business owner keeps a little bit of that money too. This is how you get rich, ladies and gentlemen. I'm thinking about it from the billionaire's point of view. He's spending the equivalent of $1 to him on this game every week, and he's still making this move, giving this account to JC2K, seeing if he can get a little bit of that money back through the King of the Court thing. It's not going to be the whole 10,000. It's going to be a little bit, just a little bit, whatever. Maybe he doesn't even spend 10,000. But anyway, he's going to be getting some money back if JC wins King of the Court, and he will if the system stays the same, okay? This is how you get rich. He's going to be getting back the equivalent of, pennies to him, but he's still going to, make this investment and try to get some of this money back. That is how you get rich, is no matter how little you're spending, you try to get it back, and you keep in mind what you're spending money on, and you're always trying to get money back. You're always trying to, anyway, rich people don't, just buy things that aren't an investment, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So all of that aside, though, let's start talking about what some of the people are saying in the community. And a lot of this just stems from jealousy. Carlos specifically. You can tell by his tone in his video and by some of the things that he says that he is very jealous. He wishes that he got this account. He wishes it was his, whatever the case may be. But anyway, let's get into some of the comments of people just completely hating on this. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Okay, this person said sponsor with a laughing face emoji for 43K subscribers. Get a job, dude. Young men like you are the problem with the world right now. Definitely sounds like a little bit of jealousy to me. I bet this guy wishes that, he could make a living playing my team. That is kind of what that sounds like. Another person saying that nobody that he doesn't stand a chance with boosters, zeners, and cheaters. He's going to win. And we'll talk about, after we go through these comments, what I think they should do with the King of the Court system, again, if they do change it. We've already made a video like that, but I think I have an even better idea. So basically, you got a boost to a crazy account no matter what. Now, okay, they pay for your packs. Happy for you, but damn, where are the OGs going to have fun? You have all the cards and 18 million MT you set for the year in Season 1. Kind of happy, but bummed out that you're going to be that far ahead. Why are people caring so much that JC now has a better team than them? I don't understand. Like, why is all this jealousy? And I just have never understood that. Like, people getting mad because people pull something, or people getting mad because they have a God Squad. And if the same goes within the real world too. Why do people get upset when some rich guy pulls up and he's getting chauffeured in his Rolls Royce, and people just, spit on the ground and say, oh, this is the scum of the earth? And why not just be like, okay, this dude's figured it out. This dude knows. And it's JC2, it goes back to the whole thing. JC2K deserves this. He's put in the most work this year on content out of anybody by far. He's got the best content on the platform. He is the most deserving of my mind for this account. And if somebody pulls up in a Rolls Royce and he's getting chauffeured, he put the work in. Okay? People are acting like JC just got this handed to him without putting the work in. No, that is not the case. He deserves this, okay? Okay, another person talking about this year's trash. I've been on Battlefield 6, Ghosts of Yotei. No, nobody cares about these other games that you're playing, okay? The amount of people that comment this on every video, like, oh, these games are way better and I'm never going to play 2K again. Nobody cares. I hate to break it to you, no one cares what games you're playing. How can you be critical with 2K and you're basically helping them continue to promote this type of BS, bro? Like, come on now. You about to be the next flight in 2K with this sponsored team. You basically got every damn good card there can be. Okay, a lot of grammar issues going on there, but we will ignore that. This is just very obvious jealousy. This guy wishes that he had this team. If this guy was given the same opportunity, he would have taken this opportunity. Any of us would have. So for him to kind of diss JC2K and say that he's basically helping them continue to promote BS, which I guess to him is, you know, people opening up packs, whatever the case may be. For him to suggest that he wouldn't take an opportunity like this, are you kidding me? Like, obviously you would. So to play and enjoy this game, we all need to find sponsors. Got it. No, you don't. You do not need the best team in the game. I don't know why people don't. Why is this such a problem this year? Why does everybody this year think if they can't obtain a certain card that the game sucks? I mean, I guess maybe you could say it's been a problem in the past, but it seems to really be a problem this year. Like everyone yesterday with the whole Dr. J thing. Oh, I have 2 or 3 million MT. I can't get Dr. J because of this horrible market inflation, and I'm just going to quit the game because this game sucks. You don't need Dr. J to have fun. You don't. There's a lot of cards you can have a lot of fun with that would take you, you know, a couple hours of playing to get, if that. Main reason why 2K will always be trash when you got people like this who get sponsors account, like it's lame for real. And then the guy under him commented, it's lame to you because it ain't you. Yeah, I would say very, very true on that. So let's talk about King of the Court real quick before we end this video. So we all know the system of King of the Court. If the system stays the same way that it has not shown any signs of changing. But if the system does stay the way that it is, this is the best possible outcome. Because really how it was, Ty, Splash, all of that kind of crew, Jin, whatever, they're the only people that can win with how boosting is, right? But now JC2K is going to be winning, and now $2,000 to $5,000 of the $10,000 prize is just going to be given away every week to random people. So if the system stays the same way that it is, this is the best possible outcome for the community as a whole. It really, really is. So I would say that this whole situation is a major W. And the people hating on it are just blinded with jealousy, I guess. I don't understand it, but I guess that's what it is. So, yeah, that is kind of my thought. And my thought would be, if they want to change King of the Court, right? Obviously, something needs to change with the scoring system and the point system. The whole system of getting points because of how much you beat people by, that doesn't work. That is so easily taken advantage of. They need to make it so that it's total wins, you know, something like that. It just needs to be based on wins. It can't be based on how much you're beating people by, or else it doesn't work. And another thing that I think that they could do is let's have multiple winners. Maybe like the last week of every month, do one ultimate $10,000 prize for the number one person. But then every week give like, I don't know, they could either do like $500 to 20 people. They could do $100 to 100 people, something like that. And then all of those people qualify for that last week where it's the $10,000 ultimate prize. I think that that's what they should do. And then obviously change the point system. But if it does stay the same, as I've already said, this is a very good outcome. This is probably the best possible outcome because now $2,000 to $5,000, everyone has an equal chance at it, which is how this game mode should be, but obviously it's not. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. I think it is very, very interesting. I think the hate is very, very interesting. A lot of people just not understanding like how much $1 billion is, and also not understanding that 18 million MT to get that through ripping packs would cost like the equivalent of $1 to a normal person to him. So it's really not that big of a deal, you know? So anyway, let me know what you guys think. As I said, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like on the video before you head on out of here, man. We'll be back with more content soon. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.